Good morning and welcome. You're watching the morning news on CNN News 18. I am Aisha Varma. Our top focus, Neeraj Chopra, has scripted history once again, winning the silver medal at the World Athletics Championships. Now, Neeraj clocked a best of 88.13 meters, throwing in his fourth attempt, which was good enough to earn him his first ever medal at the event and India's second medal at the championships after a period of 19 years. It's an amazing moment for India. Once again, Neeraj Chopra has scripted history, again winning the silver medal at the World Athletics Championships. Now, about his score, he clocked in a best of 88.13. Now, remember, his season best is 89. Essentially, his best right now in these championships is 88.13. That was his throw, which he got in his fourth attempt. Speaking about his throws in the overall games, there were 6 throws that took place. His first throw began with a foul. His fifth throw also ended in a foul. Now, essentially, I'm crossing over to my colleague Rishi Sinha to give us more details on this. He'll be joining us in a short while, but for right now, I'll once again tell you about his throws. Now, he started off with a foul, and his fifth throw was also a foul. But despite all of that, he still managed to get the silver medal at the World Athletics Championships. Now, again, it's his first ever medal at the event, and it's India's second medal at the championships after a period of 19 years. And multiple reactions were coming in. Essentially, this reaction is from Abhinav Bindra. I'll read it out for you. He said, "Many congratulations, Neeraj Chopra, for your silver at the Worlds. You make us proud. Well done, and the best for the rest of the season. Remember, now coming up in a few days are the Commonwealth Games." And in an exclusive conversation with CNN News 18, Neeraj Chopra's mother, we were at the residence of Neeraj Chopra in Panipat. Essentially, his mother was saying that he hasn't been home in a while, of course, because he's busy prepping for all of these championships, all of these games. Now, up next, he is preparing for the Commonwealth Games, and she's saying that he is going into it with all of his heart. Now, I am joined by Deepa Malik, an athlete, to also give us the reaction on this entire story. Deepa, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us about your first reaction to this massive moment in history for India.
My first reaction definitely is of total joy, absolute pride, and being an athlete myself and having a journey of sports, I can instantly relate to the happiness and that the fact that he has lived up to the expectations of every Indian, every fan, everyone who has been rooting for him. What a season Neeraj has had, whether it was the Powernomy Games, whether it was at Stockholm, qualifying for World Championships, winning a Olympic medal in the same season, and then going down in history as the second Indian to win athletics World Championship medal after 19 years. And for me personally, I was live at that time with Anju Bobby George, and to be witnessing history in making for the second time, along with the lady who had won it for the first time, I think for me it has been a great sporting moment as a sports person, as somebody who is a fan of Indian sports. And being an athlete, it is an overwhelming moment to see a fellow athlete win and complete his tally of medals, whether it is Olympic, whether it is Asian, Commonwealth, and now World Championship. What a moment for Neeraj, and what a moment for his team who has worked very hard. Kudos to Athletics Federation, the president of Athletics Federation. Kudos to Anju Bobby George and the policies, the government, the minister's focus. I think Prime Minister Sir meeting and following the journey of the athletes has definitely given a new boost to the sports culture and Indian sports, and more prominently, other sports. People have woken up early on a Sunday morning, worn an Indian jersey, and watched sitting on the edge of the chairs. It was almost, biting nail moment when Neeraj missed his first throw, and then how Neeraj has recovered from that, going on to a podium finish. He has shown the grit, the consistency, the determination, the preparation. he has become a role model for every athlete and teaching them how to behave and how to react and what kind of mental well-being to hold to fight a competition.
Absolutely wonderful first reaction to all of this. But you have won the gold in the javelin event before as well. Now tell us about that feeling, that rush that you get when you win such a big event and you get such a high honor.
See, whenever an athlete is playing, it is way beyond himself or herself. You know, when you're out there in the arena, you know the entire nation is looking up to you. And the way Neeraj has become a global icon, the world was looking at him, not just India. So you have the accountability to the prayers, to the funding that you're training, and when you win it, you know that the prayers of 135 crore Indians have come. You have made them come true. You have put smiles on the faces of so many, and you have made so many hearts swell with pride. What else would you want being a citizen of a country that the tricolor, your own flag, is being hoisted, your own anthem is being played because you have brought that moment to the country? I think this cannot be a bigger moment than that. It's huge, and I am personally very happy having won a World Grand Prix gold, a silver at the Asian Games, an Asian record of javelin. Another javelin player has done so much pride to the country. I mean, I can absolutely connect to this medal being from the same sport. And adding to that, we both hail from Haryana. We are from army background. It just connects me more and more with the joy.
Deepa Malik, thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18 and giving us your perspective on this momentous occasion. Now I'm crossing over to